I think Rudd comes out of the whole thing a little bit tarnished too. There is this growing perception that his Prime Ministership is more about spin than substance, and it is a fair observation. He's very crafty with the media, don't you think?
Well, he goes to extraordinary lengths to avoid journalists. As Media Watch recently showed, a press conference where Rudd's staff made sure the only member of the press gallery was a cameraman.
A cameraman from Channel 9's Canberra bureau who'd been offered a seat on the PM's plane. It was he, not a reporter, who asked these questions.
Do you defend Mr Garrett's $250,000 travel?
Now, that was a probing question, and in fact, that cameraman was so good, he did such a good job that he's now being given his very own interview show.
Do you feel that Labor's deficit is irresponsible, or has it prevented us entering recession?
Oh, it's been totally irresponsible, and all it's done is really just delayed the inevitable.
No, this is a really serious issue, Chris.
It is serious.
It's putting political journalists out of a job. In fact, a cameraman has already replaced Glenn Milne in his important job of getting pissed and abusing Stephen Mayne.
You are a disgrace! Don't check your facts!
And it doesn't stop there. The situation's now got so bad that if any political journos, want to interview Kevin Rudd at the National Press Club, they now actually have to disguise themselves as cameramen just to get in the same room with him. This is a farce, isn't it?
It is. And, of course, his other great trick is to distract the media from genuine news stories by talking about popular culture issues like Gordon Ramsay or Andrew O'Keefe. I mean, he even talked to the media about our sketch.
I didn't see that, but it's been described to me. You know, I actually don't mind the chaser taking the mickey out of me or any other politician at any time and any place.
Now, did you hear that? Any time and any place. Yeah, I heard that. Now, that sounded like an open invitation, didn't it? So we thought we'd approach the PM to discuss some of his recent anger management issues that he's been having.
Not only has he reduced air hostesses to tears and chucked tantrums over hairdryers, he's also got an incredibly high attrition rate from his office. No one can stand to work with him.
They can't stand him. But strangely, despite Rudd's invitation to us, we found it just as hard as journalists to get any meaningful FaceTime with him.
Versions of systemic problems.
You know, I've got to pass. I'm here to see the Prime Minister. No, he's access all areas, you see. He gave me an invitation. See, it says, I don't actually mind the chaser taking the mickey out of me or any politician at any place or any time. I'm actually invited. He won't be happy if you don't let me in. You're worried about his temper, is that what it is? He did say that.
We're on to Jules, they recognise.
Yeah, exactly. The problem, they recognise all of us straight away. We've got no chance of getting past Rudd's security unless we adopt a disguise.
Disguise. And when it comes to disguises, who better to follow than the master of disguises, Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Now, go with me on this. Just have a look at some of the recent Jacko disguises. Here he is as Zorro. Jacko, of course, dressed as a Muslim woman.
Such unassuming camouflage. So would these Jacko disguises help us get past Kevin Rudd's security?
Okay, no problem.
Just coming in?
No, unfortunately not today.
Why not? Just a regular Muslim woman.
Oh, yeah, just seeing Kevin Rudd.
Unfortunately not allowed in the hotel.
What?
Sorry.
I'm Laurie Oakes.
Not allowed in the hotel.
Yeah, you don't know who I am.
Just what you do? Yeah. Unfortunately,
Oh, my God. You're good.
Well, he is good. That guy was good. Oh, they're so cunning. They're well trained, those guys. But look, eventually we knew Kevin Rudd would have to leave that building, so we'd finally get our chance to discuss his anger issues.
Prime Minister, any place, any time. You did say it. Now's the time. How would you rate your mood on a scale of 1 so it could abuse an innocent flight attendant? How would you put it?
Can I say, it's good to see you guys picking on someone your own size.
I completely agree. We're going for the right targets. We're trying to help out your staff. What's your temper like? I can feel it going up.